Welcome to the stream. Ooh, you're so sweet. Evening, evening. I have been looking for a little pain in the skin for a really long time. Playing this game for a really long time. I'm not in any pain. I have actually never finished this game. So now might be the time. I hope the audio is okay today, and I have not really tried fixing it or anything, so we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so we're just gonna jump right straight into it. So I think we're ready now. All I know is the music is awesome. I'll think we're going to do the English voices. This is also under original Xbox 360. Just updating the stream with that information. Let's back and enjoy. But goddamn, the game is dark. The music is so funny. If I remember correctly, the game is running to 30 FPS. I think maybe we have to just break this a bit. Adjust the brightness. But damn, the Xbox controller feels so cheap. Oh shit, maybe we should have defended there.
Okay.
That was some cheap healing item. Cut them.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll defend now. That was the wrong button.
Okay.
Our boy is weak.
Okay.
We will hit Link and then we go.
Okay.
I think we're almost there. Now we use our armless.
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
That is a lot of soldiers. Why is there a magnet coming from the sky? Total destruction. Red and our hero go. You see buried in all the ripple? Oh, there he is as a... That was totally on purpose. Oh, I can't actually just brighten this hair. I have just a TV. I don't think we just make it. I'll think we just keep going and see how it turns out. The map in the corner is really like Final Fantasy.
No one gets in my way.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Oh! Okay, it's kind of like an active battle system. So you get more damage when you hit the ring. You'll plume what's done. Okay, so this is the Phoenix Down. Let's see what we can do this.
No one gets in my way. Only the strong survive.
Pretty cool system. So I'm guessing just the ether.
Let's take him now. Only the strong survive. Let's take him now.
Okay, so it's random battles. Ah, that was my bad. Welcome to the stream.
Let's take him now.
You should have gotten like an extra turn when you hit perfect.
Only the strong survive.
Wow, the battle is triggering often. Welcome to the stream. We have like a manly walk button. Is there a new boss or something up ahead?
You see anything?
See. Down here.
He has the
Let me
most
go.
awesome hero walk.
Yeah.
Here, let me help.
All this has been oxidized.
Hey,
What?
that guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others? You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah.
Come with
Amazing
me
made
if you
it
want to
unsafe.
live.
Especially in that outfit.
You can assemble the rings you need for the target ring system using ring assembly. Remember that you need components for ring assembly. Many different kinds of components. These components can be earned in battle or found in first-gen chest or at the stores. The ring itself can be used as a component to you. From Ring Assemble screen, we'll find a ring formula list. If you have the required components, you can assemble rings right away. Discover what's possible on the ring assembly screen. When you find new components, you'll find new reformers obtaining components. You can fail to the ring form, as we're pressing the X button to search the form on this as you obtain your components. Bruce Ring Ultra. Slightly increase the take damage, effective area is widened, so you get like a Wii effect. Okay, it doesn't seem to be
We're
much
pulling
hair.
out! Let's move!
Really awesome cutscenes.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey, I...
Really pretty game still?
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
Awesome uses split grain.
Follow me.
Know if we've got the barrel. Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to head in this direction next. I'm just wandering around like a headless chicken. I'm gonna check up here first. Since he says something, we're currently... I said something about a cargo lift. Okay, I was at Delent. Dead end. Hello. Good damn it can run fast. What the hell is that? A regular sea that you will find anywhere. Oh, that's helpful.
Hey, you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
Hey, you're that guy, right?
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
The Council won't like that attitude.
I like those funny hats.
Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Amazing how close this is to Final Fantasy.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
Or really.
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent. We assume Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grand Staff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grand Staff? This is not the first time that stories about it have reached my ears.
This is not
Straight
confirmed,
into political matters.
but magic energy may have leaked out of Grand Staff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora!
Yes, my lord.
The Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, pizza is
Nothing
awesome.
for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Maybe I'll make some pizzas tomorrow.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grand Staff will provide.
I had myself some big fat taco.
Hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grand Staff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
Okay, so we're gonna go talk to the big boys. And be able to try and make some chicken hamburger tomorrow.
Many fellow researchers and engineers were present at the unveiling of this
gonna go take a quick water break.
Yesterday, the Uran Central Council announced that they are evaluating a revised draft of basic plans for the magic industrial revolution. This new proposal would allow for more appropriate research to be carried out, helping to further the revolution. Critics fear that this new proposal will see large budget cuts for magical research, but the Council has denied this, saying they realize the importance of staying ahead of Gotza, whose magical research poses a threat to our nation. It was announced today that parades planned for the upcoming Ura Council Transition Anniversary ceremony have been cancelled, and that the ceremony will now be held only within the royal residence. This is said to be out of consideration for the people who lost loved ones in the tragedy on the Wall Highlands. The Uran citizen that was recently reported missing was discovered at the base of the Ypsilon Mountains today. Apparently, after leaving the city for business, the citizen encountered an unidentified creature on an Uran road and fled for his life. He was later found wandering in the wilderness by a merchant who was passing through the area. Now in an extremely weakened condition, he's being nursed back to health at his home. A guard who patrols the outer wall of the city warned that there are many magical creatures in the wilderness, making it extremely dangerous for the general public to venture out of the city. Today marked the initial trial run of a brand new magical engine at the factory in Ura. This factory has been working on developing a magic train for quite some time.
Okay, we're back.
And thanks to this new device, they say that we could see a much more advanced train in the very near future.
My dog is so damn hungry.
Completed development of their own magic train, and up until now there has been criticism that our own Uran research was falling behind. However, this new development has rendered that criticism meaningless. Many fellow researchers and engineers were present at the unveiling of this new technology, asking many questions about the new development.
So we have our two friends guiding us. To have the best time in the world. There are more power posters around. More. And those hidden items everywhere. City of Ura.
Well done. You may leave. Lieutenant Kayam Argonar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, chairman of the Central Council of Ura.
Oh, you're most welcome.
Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
My lord, please allow me to explain.
He's just lucky.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
Oh, he wants it bad.
Know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recalled nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined
That sounds very
by
sus.
fate. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you.
I think that blonde dude wants it.
We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes,
They're like
my
really,
lord.
really angry.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Bas?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Thank you for coming to the Senate of the Argonar. I have word from Chairman Roxy and that you are off duty until the further official orders from the council law. There's a fine, it's just a... You can make the minimap beer. Got them. The saving is so slow. I think we're a bit spoiled with modern hardware. You can't pet the kitty. So I'm better. We have to go to the inn first.
And now, counselors, I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
My lord!
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose
that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
As Kaim slips into deep sleep,
Time to eat.
his dream unfolds. A dream or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
Too soon, too soon. But still, he knows this day would have come sometime and not in this same future. I might never see you again, she said to him with a sad smile we left on the stewardly, her smiling face almost transparent. With nights, so far as you are, and therefore it's going to be beautiful, as she lay in bed. May I see Hannah now? He asks the ink. Hebrew gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think you'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns, came. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she is clean to a very thin life. Snap at the end of the moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind, it's fine, Kame says. He was present at innumerable deaths. Experience has taught him much. This takes away the power of speech, first of all, and ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power of the hear. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it's by no means unusual for the voice of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Around woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman risks another large tear, and not to Kame. And I was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Our subs almost drown with words. The ink paper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from the travels before you see her butt. Interrupts his apologies. Of course I'll see her right away. There is very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife. We'll probably read her last before the sun comes up. Kame lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Han was afraid from birth, far from enjoying the opportunities to travel. She rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child's probably not life-filtered to doctor told her parents. So this tiny girl with extraordinary beautiful doll-like features, God's Adele, and all too sad destiny. They had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keeper of the small inn. Highway was perhaps one small act of atonement for such inequity, and I was unable to go anywhere. The guests say that their parents and hotel are stories of the countries and towns, and asking some people that she would never know. Whenever her guests arrive in Hanover to ask them, where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story? She would sit on this into the stories with sparkling eyes, reaching them one of the new episodes with 10 and 10. Left it in, she would beg them, please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about the harrowing countries. She would stand her waving until the person to pair far down the highway, keep one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. Hannah is sound asleep. No one else in the room, perhaps an indication that she would have long since passed. Stage when the doctor can do anything for her. Came to his town in his chair next to the bed and stays with the smile. Hello, Hannah, I'm back. She does not respond, but it is just still but at the swelling of her grown woman. This is a false almost imperceptibly. I went far across the ocean this time, he tells her. The side where the sun comes up. I took both from harbor way, way far beyond the mountain. You can see all from this window. Was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round, till I got smaller and smaller, and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as I could see, just a sea in the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You have never seen the ocean. Sure, people told you about it? Like a huge beak in this puddle. Chuckles to himself, and it seems to him that Hannah's pale white sheen moves slightly. She can hear him. Even if she can't speak this ear or hear. Her ears are still alive. Believe in hoping this is to be true, Kame continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. It's always with Hannah, Kame smiles with special gentleness. He has never showed anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with bright voice, sometimes even accompanying his story with X. And he goes on top of the school. Grinchkin gestures. Tell us about the blue ocean. He tells her about this blue sky. He says nothing about the violet sea battle that's in the ocean red. Never tells her about those things. Han was still a tiny girl when he came visit. When she asked him, "Where are you from and will you tell me some stories?" Tireless pronunciations in an instant smile came for the soft glow on its chest. At the time he was returning from battle. Process he had in the one battle and was on his way to his next. Life, because it was traveling from one battle to another and nothing about that was to change to this day. He was taking the lives of countless animatry, with the saddest of countless cameras on the battlefield. Or over. Anything. Separate the enemies from Carmeth in the slightest stroke of fortune. Had the gears of destiny turned in slightly differently way, his enemies would have been comrades and the comrades' enemies. This is the fate of the mercenary. He was sparsely wore down back then and feeling unburied little only. The successor of the Iron Life came at no fare with that. Was precisely why soldiers faced the sordid in fear and why each face of man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. He would spend nights on road drinking, himself in an alcoholic stupor, pretending to, trying to make himself forget and forget about. However, he saw Hannah smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey. Has a far warmer and deeper comfort than it could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things. Beautiful flower, he discovered an unbattlefield about the bewitching beauty of the mist, feeling the knife before the final battle. About the marvelous taste of the spring water in the ravine where he and his men had planned after losing battle. About the vast, boneless blue sky he never saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human agliness and stupidity he witnessed and the sea on the battlefield. Conceal this position as a measuring for her. Kept silent regarding his recent portrayment constantly. He spoke only of things that was beautiful and sweet and lovely. You see, now they thought had only beautiful stories in the road, like it was not so much of cut out to concern for purity for his own sake. It's staying in the end where Anna waited to see him turn out to be one of Kame's small pushes in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back to his journeys. He felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the squirrel continued. Little bit in the air at all. As the darkness has been lightened, its shade brought her to the Mashuk close to death. And now came, and the last travel story he will share with her. You can never see her again and can never feel her stores again. Dawn when darkness of night, this is a steepest. Long pauses enter into hand breathing. Further for Life is about the snap as came and her parents watched over her. The tiny light of Slodged Encame's rest will be Ensimi worst. He slowly travels with Begin Again tomorrow, his long, long travels without end. Believing our travels through your own soon Hannah came to us gently. But even for the world that no one knows, a world that was never entered into any stories you have heard of so far. Finally, you'll be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. You want certain that there's not a sorrow, but the joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure to tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make the same during some day. And someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has drawn at the inn far beyond the sky. However, can I ever go there? I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just a start of your journey. Book is finally work to her. Meet again is finally like to her. And lighter. And make sure the departure. Her face is refused with tranquil smile as she just said, "See you soon?" Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. Holy shit, that was a lot of text. Came some minus field with the last pieces of past memories. Certain sites of conversation can bring this managed bank in the form of dreams. To view the episodes with thousands of years of dreams again, risk any inner bend or select them from the start of many. You can view these episodes any number of times. Is there any loot in these rooms? There is. Who a big chest? Cool. Did you sleep well? No message for you yet, I'm afraid. We'll hold any messages to come for you here, so please don't hesitate to take the straw outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horse out the battlefield. Or by the way, feel free to use NFT's admins you find here. There are compliments of tiles. NFTs. Speed. Okay, so where are we going now? So I guess we just explore the boring. Okay, so I guess we're not going this way. How can high things gone to posters?
Whoop, sorry. Oh, look out. Sorry, miss.
Wait, let go! My throat! My throat! Damn!
Why are you following me?
You're Kai Marganar! I mean, Lord Gongora asked me to do it! It's the truth! I'm supposed to tell you to go to his manor. He has something important to tell you!
You are?
But I was
Jansen,
just there.
Messenger for Lord Gongora. At your service. Man, what an attitude. Jeez whiz.
more dreams. Along the crowd of rugged men nursing a drink in the folklore of the Old East. A single man strides in through the tavern door. To be built, he wears the garb, this warrior. The oiled uniform speaks a long journey. Tig marches face, but his eyes were penetrating gleam. A look of fighting men on a real jury. A hero's return. The Terrence Dine has she instant. Every even drunken ice in the place fastened on soldiers with all ungranted youth. The long war with the neighboring countries ended at last, and then a man fought on the front lines of returning to their homes. So it fit. So it is this military man. There's only take a seat at the table next to James. Down slugs liquor with a forceful to hard drinker, a man who drinks to kill his pain. 2 cups, 3, 4. Another customer places him, bottled hand, wearing his integrated green, a typical crafty. Let me offer you a drink. We list the man as a token of gratitude for your heroic efforts on behalf of the fatherland. Soldier, as finally allows the man to feel his cup. How was it at the front? I'm sure you performed many vigilant deeds on the battle plane. The story empties his cups in silence. The punk refills the cup and adopts an ever more founding smile. Friends, how about telling me some more tales? You got such big, strong arms. How many of you soldiers did you kill? In other words, the soldier hurls the condos of his cup into his man's face. Flies in the race and draws his knife. Sooner does it leave, cheat, than camps, fists, senses fine through the air. Faced with a powerful unite, another front of came, and the punk runs out. Wow, that's awesome. This tactics is strong with extracted all the backs in the front of your body, everything you do that has a few of those concentrances. The 2 big men watched him go to share a faint smile. Came. It isn't long to speak with the Jordan to know at the recent first part, the soldier having cheated death any number of times. We have the shadows, drugs, and it came to expression. The time is day and returns. Came in the soldier's porridge at the drinks. We've got the wife and daughter, and I haven't seen this in a ship without this soldier. Been 3 long years. He had some small shy line out at the first time as he takes a photograph of his wife and daughter from his pocket in the shows of the game. The wife, woman of a 2-year-old, 1st-year-old, the daughter is still very young. They had a really nice arrived. The thought of going home to them alive was that all the sustainment in battle. It's your home far from here. No mobility just to the next pass. I'm sure they've heard the news that they've asked over, and I can hardly wait to have home. He could get there tonight if he wanted to bad enough. It was close. But roll your jumps amount, food, liquor, and groans. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what? I went to see my wife and daughter, but I'm afraid to have them see me. I don't know how many men have killed these past 3 years. I had no choice. I had to do it to stay alive. For what's gonna get back to my family? I had no choice but to kill one enemy soldier after another. And each and every one of those men had families. They would have left home. It was the code for the soldier's destiny. To stay alive in the battle, you had to go on a killing man before they could kill you. I had no time to think about how those things are at the front. I was too busy trying to survive. I see it now, though, not at the worst over. 3 years of sin occurred into my face. The face of a killer. I don't know how to show my face to more effing daughter. The soldier pulls out a leather pouch from which he drew under a small stone. He tells Kames it's an unfortunate against stone, something I found shortly after he left from the battlefield. A gemstone. Kame asks, The stone of a table is a dull black without a hint of gleam a gem should have. Sparkle spun at first on it. I'm sure my daughter would have loved it when I brought it home to her. Gradually, though, the stone left screen and turned cloudy. Every time I kill an enemy soldier, something like the stain of his blood would rise to the surface of the stone. You can see it almost all of black now after 3 years. The stone is stained, but the scenes have committed. I call it my scene stone. You don't have to blame yourself so harsh. This is game. You have to do it to stay alive. You know that. It says soldier. I know that. But still, just like me, the men I killed had the religious to go home to, and the family is waiting for them there. The soldiers then says to come. I suppose you must have a family. Came, gives his head a little shake. No, he says no family. A home will is at least. I don't have any place to go home to you. Eternal Traveler A. Huh, that's me. The soldiers took a self-link and gave us a sour smile. He started to tell him how fully he believed the came, and told him. He slips the synth on into Slater pouch and sets. I know what I think. If the stone turned darker every time it took a life, all to get some of the glean back every time I save a life. Instead of answering, came to install Astropolikov from Scuffin rises from the table. The older remains in the chair and came staring down with him, offering him the least worth of advice. If you have a place to go home to, you should go to it. No matter how much guilt you may have with weighing down you. I'm sure your wife and dad will understand. You're no criminal. You're a hero. You fought. You hard out to stay alive. I'm glad I met you, Sister Soldier. I needed to hear that. He holds his right hand out of the game, progressed within a turn. Travels go well since it's older. And your travel to soon be over. Came with a smile. Staring for the door. Just that, a puncture came from behind wielding a pistol. Child, Bellis's children resisted the game. The name was round, the punk takes him and shout, "You can't treat me like that, you son of a bitch!" Between the two men and takes a bolt in the gut. So he saw the spirit he wished to do, so he has saved someone's life. Currently it is for the life of a man who can either age or die. Then Soldier has traded his life. While on the floor, nearly unconscious, the soldier dressed his tear pouch in the game's hand. My Matterstone will again? Maybe he says, chuggling weakly, some of his shyness come back. Blood spurred to the smell, struggling, strangling the left. Came looking inside the bag and says, it's sparking now, it's clean. It is against the soldier. My daughter will be so glad. He smiles in satisfaction. And hold 10 out for a pouch. Came still pouch on the palm of his hand and folds the man's fingers over it. To draw this left and the powder falls on the floor. Space where is a peaceful expression. Stone, however, the man's in stone, which is rolled from the open pouch, is as black as ever. That was a pretty sad story. Let's see if the weapons are up as well. Ooh! He controls a good drunken man. Like a drunken man.
House arrest is going too far. I have firmly opposed Roxian on this. Do not despair, Gongora.
Thank you, Your Majesty. It is much more than I could have asked. Your father would have been pleased.
I could never fill my father's shoes. And now that Ura is a republic, I am simply a citizen like everyone else. I am no longer Your Majesty.
I respect the royal blood that flows in your veins. It is only fitting that I offer the respect you're due.
Do not be foolish. People will think you're a dissident who wants to restore the monarchy.
I'm truly happy that you have come to see me. You've always been so kind.
You taught me the rudiments of magic. I cannot help but be kind to you in return. I cannot understand Roxian. I believe he intends to stop work on Grand Staff. It makes me angry, Gongora. Our entire nation has benefited from magic energy, yet he does not understand the significance of Grand Staff. If we can increase magic energy with Grand Staff, just think how much better our people's lives would be. We would no longer need soldiers. You have seen the future of Ura, and how Grand Staff can make it happen. Roxian's vision is too narrow for our nation to grow. I am sorry you had to witness that.
There is no need to apologize. I'm happy Your Highness understands. But even if they stop Grand Staff, we could develop a newer and far better magic engine.
Please let me know what you need, Gongora. I can help you.
I am unworthy, Your Highness.
Okay, so they're trying to make some sort of engine at least. And that is the king, I think. I think they know each other.
Please, go in.
That woman. How could she be in Ura without me knowing?
So it seems Guild Wars 3 might be real.
you're here. I asked you here for only one reason.
Hold on.
What is it?
Oh no, great, here he comes. Hey, whoa, hey, you are really short-tempered. Hey, I don't have a sword, okay? Easy.
Why are you here?
I told you, I'm just a messenger. I came to see if you really come or not, which you have, so that's good.
That's enough, Kaim. He's on our side.
Thanks. A little late, though.
We can use him. He's cunning and quick, and he has many connections. I want you to take him on your investigation of Grand Staff.
No way, sir.
You know, I thought he'd say that, my lord. His shoes, hello?
Look, this other immortal joining the investigation, she might be dangerous.
Why?
The woman was once a pirate. I don't know how it happened, but she's now a soldier for our army. Well, the past is the past, and I know little else about her. Take Jensen with you. He can help keep her in check. Despite what else he may be, he has a healthy respect for women.
So, you know, I heard she was a looker, if you catch my drift. I mean, you've seen her, right? Okay, be that way. You guys are way too serious.
Pirate. All right. Understood.
All right, then. I'll be there early. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
Remember, Kaim, you're the only one I can trust. I can't leave here for a while. The Grand Staff is my life's work. So if something is wrong, I want you, with your immortal powers, to find out what it is. Understood? You'll be briefed later. You should go now.
I'll be right behind you. Oh, he's gonna be fun to work with.
This is for your trouble.
Wow, nice. You know, my lord, I've been thinking, working with this guy, it's like playing with fire. I mean, did you see his eyes? I mean, that's creepy. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing. I mean, this little guarantee is not gonna be enough, I'm afraid, to keep an eye on him. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
You're already under a magic contract. Don't get greedy.
Whoa, hey, okay, that's some serious mojo, buddy. Easy, easy.
Is your fee still unsatisfactory?
Okay, not funny. I'm not laughing, okay? I didn't stick my neck out for this, okay? Jeez, everyone's a pain in the ass. I'm taking a bath.
So he's the comic relief. Ooh, you're so sweet. Oh no. I clicked the wrong button. There's like a slight delay on the controller.
Hey! I've been looking everywhere for you. I heard about the Grand Staff investigation. Looks like we both got the short end of the stick. It's not enough that we just keep surviving, eh? There's always something. So, what did you learn in the council?
Nothing to do with you.
Oh, really? Say, haven't we met somewhere before? Hmm? Ugh. Nothing to worry about if you can't remember. Neither can I.
You too, huh?
See you next
I can't
time.
recall a thing. All I know is that my name
She
seems
looks
to
like
be
fun.
Seth Balmore. People say I used to be a pirate. Isn't it strange that both of us lost our memory and are immortal? Maybe we met a long time ago. I sort of get that feeling when I look at you. When we met before, were we enemies? Or allies? Or maybe even lovers? Looking forward to starting our journey tomorrow, Kaim Argonar.
Tomorrow?
I like
You
that this
still
game
haven't
is
been
so
contacted by the council? You set out for Grand Staff tomorrow morning. I thought you
They
would
don't
have
throw
heard
the
by
band.
now.
They're not stuff.
Oh, and by the way, I'll be joining you on your little trip.
So you are going with me then?
Being late is strictly forbidden. Mwah.
She's funny. I think it's this way. I think we're heading here.
Why aren't we leaving? We should have already been gone by now.
I'm waiting for somebody.
What? Who?
There's somebody else on the team.
Huh? I haven't heard about that.
I have.
Yeah, thanks for hosting us. Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks. You guys have seen.
What the? This is the other guy?
Yeah.
Whoa, baby. What a woman. I can't believe my luck.
Reeks of booze.
Why are you late?
Can't you tell? A man's got to do certain things before leaving on a mission like this, and I know what I had to do.
So he's just a tad drunk.
Jerk.
Thank you, my lovely. Do or die Johnson is now off to meet certain death.
Miss you. Oh, Jensen, come back to us. We still have that bottle
Oh, that is
for you.
so sweet. I know. Oh, don't say that. That's so nice. Oh, you know, girls, I'm already missing you. Okay, can I have just 15 more minutes? I need 15 for her, and her. That's 45 minutes. That's all I'm asking.
Like we would wait for you, you worthless drunk.
That hurt.
You
not very
poor
nice.
things.
I think I
You
was
know
very
what?
good.
You're free to go.
Hey,
Thanks for bringing him to us.
Well, thank you. You're such a doll. You'll come and play with us next time, honey. More than
Hey,
that.
don't touch me. Get out of here. Shoo!
Oh, that's not very nice. Okay, bye-bye, girls. Don't cry. I'll be back. Don't worry. Okay. Bye again.
Great. Just what we need. More useless baggage.
Hey, that's not nice. I ain't gonna come in real handy. You know, you can count on it. Oh, hey.
Who's counting on
What?
what?
Ow. Hey.
The voice acting is
Man,
pretty damn
you're
good.
so angry. What is your problem? Hey, you ready?
Okay, so this is like the Final Fantasy IX system. Of course, here comes the shopkeeper. didn't know anything useful. Okay, so this is like Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy X so far.
Quick, easy, bug. I just gotta follow him. This is like a death march. Hey, we gotta get through that? There's no road!
Pull yourself together. If this is all it takes to wear you out, we're in trouble.
Yeah, well, I don't wear out in bed.
Once we get through here, there's the Ypsilon Range. Those mountains are steep and rugged. The weather is unpredictable. And since the ground is unstable, we have to be on the lookout for rock slides, too. Of course, I expect to see you take a tumble into the canyon before we see any rocks doing it.
Yeah, funny. You know, Lord Gongora was saying you have a problem with your memory, right? I mean, you sure know these mountains well enough. And of course, you know you shave your legs every day and you pluck your eyebrows. And you owe me money, so I'm confused. You sure you really don't remember?
My body remembers.
What?
There was a time when I used to rush through here. I was a pirate, and supposedly I also went through these mountains. But I just don't know what the truth is. I don't have any answers.
Huh. Well, what about you? Did anyone tell you what you once were?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, since you're so upbeat and happy, I doubt if anyone will remember you.
That's fine with me.
Oh?
My body also remembers.
How so?
Just that it was painful. If I happen to remember, and my past didn't amount to much, then I think it's probably better to have never remembered.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Kaim, there's no need to rush it. Your memories will come back gradually. And they're not all bad.
What? No breaks?
You just had one.
Yeah, how about some water? A little fruit? How about a foot massage? My feet don't stink. Kaim, you up for that? Hello?
Okay, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I need to get ready for the Summer Games Fest. Go eat and walk the dog before it starts. Thanks for checking in. I'll be sure to continue this awesome game. There sure was a lot of dialogue about how we get some combat next time. But yeah, smell you later.